Hello, hello, it's Dr. J here, and I wanted to talk to you about a gift of health. And I kind of think back to an experience that I had probably 5 or 6 years ago where my number one's number one came to spend a week with us. And this was a big event. This was when he was coming to meet the family for the first time. And he'd never been to the ocean down by us. He's a northern boy. Yeah, we got a Yankee. And so we took him down to the beach, and this particular beach, there's no grocery stores, there's no restaurants. You have to cart all the food in. And so for 7 days, he had to eat what we ate. And it was so sweet. My youngest, we have a one bite rule in our family. I will always make something new, and you have to at least have one bite. And I can remember him being, 7 years old and just precious and looking up and going, Isaac, I know you don't like it, but you have to take one bite. And here's this huge hulking man who's only been eating meat and fast food, now being asked to have a bite of Brussels sprouts. And then looking down at my son and knowing that he would have to indeed eat that Brussels sprout. And it was just great. It was one of the reasons I knew he was going to fit in fantastically well with our family. But the fascinating part about it is after the week was done, and he's driving back up to the college, he goes, I'm not having headaches and I'm not having some pain. And they kind of had this conversation about being adjusted and eating, and it was a very interesting conversation. But as soon as they got back to college, he rushes out and goes and gets all the food that he was used to eating. He was so glad to be home and getting all of that back into his system. And he got sick. He got really sick. And then he was like, crap, I wasn't sick the whole week I was down there. Wait a minute. I've never known not being sick. I've never known not being in pain, because he was a football player. He grew up hurting. He was in his 20s thinking this was life. I'm going to be decrepit by the time I'm 40 because I'm in so much pain now in my 20s. And all of a sudden he had a reprieve from it and felt incredible. And that really opened my eyes so much to how many of our youth don't know that they're hurting. They don't know how bad that pain is because they've always had it. And so one of the things I'm going to really encourage you to do is, if you have somebody that you love that is just not feeling great about where their life is, not feeling great about where their health is, or maybe even really scared about getting older, why don't you get them a consult with me? Let me share with them some steps that they can do, that they can take charge, and they can make changes so that they can get just a glimpse of how good this life can be and get excited about being in it again. I look forward to talking to your loved ones. Bye-bye.